Today's episode is brought to you by Cox and Crendor Live. Come see us live August 12th in Chicago. For more information, go to coxandcrendor.com. We would love for you to come, and even if you don't, screw it. We like selling out, so buy those tickets. But we'd love for you to be there. But if you still want to just buy it to make us feel good, we'll take it.
That's true.
Also, today we're brought to you by Hello Tushy. Hello Tushy is going to make your tush say hello. That's not what it does, but it does make for a great bidet. Also, today we're brought to you by Honey. Honey is here to save you money online when you shop. Now let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Cox and Crendor.
This is Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Live. In 4-hour recording studio. Recording. Wake your ass up, it's Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Ooh.
How you doing?
Ooh, I don't know anymore.
Really though, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I have had a terrible headache the last, 20, 40, I don't know how long. I've been in a car this afternoon driving back to record this with you. And while I was in the car, all the music that came on, I realized that either I got a headache because of it or because I have a headache, I did not like it. Either way, it was throbbing in one part of my head, just like a big throb. And I was like, oh my God, I just need Tylenol or something. But one song came on and I realized I hated everything about it. Everything.
What's it called?
So it's a British, I guess it's a British band because they sounded kind of British when they were singing. And they're called Manaskin, as in mannequin, but Manaskin.
Right.
Sure. Already I'm like, I don't know about that. The song was, according to the radio, I Want to Be Your Slave, which already I was like, I don't know about that. Okay. And the lyrics, the way the song goes, it's in my brain now, Crendor. I don't know all the lyrics, but I remember the beginning, and I want to let you know I hate it. I hate it. Right. It went something like, I wanna be your slave, I wanna be your master, I wanna be your heartbeat, run like roller coasters. That was it. And I was like, this sucks. And here's the thing, the entire song was like, and it just didn't stop. And I was like, this is the kind of drone on music that maybe they do want people to be slaves, because this is you should work a little faster, this job doesn't pay you as much, but that's okay because the company owns you. It's this sucks. This song sucks ass.
So I just went and listened to it a bit, and you're right, it is just that. It's just that, and it keeps going and going. And again, like I said, either that song caused the headache or I had the headache and it made me hate that song even more. But at that point, I was like, what happened to fucking music? So I went back and I listened to 90s on 9. And I was like, yeah, this is the good times. You're hitting that point. You're in that point where it's just damn kids, they don't know what it was like.
Well, it's not true for... If you would have asked me a year ago what I thought of music, I would have been like, amazing. Some of the new music stuff coming out right now is so good. But for some reason, everything that they played on the radio today, I was like, this sucks.
Well, I would say that part of that is because there's such a wide variety of music. So when you say the music nowadays sucks, you're talking about this specific genre of indie rock something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what you would call this either. This was the radio, the Sirius XM, whatever the main station is where they play all today's hits. And so it was a wide swath, but it wasn't clearly wide enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wasn't listening to what is 2022 power metal? Where are the 2022 hair bands?
2022 power metal.
What's going on with that scene? Yeah, power metal. Does that exist? Is there 2022 arena rock? Does that exist?
See, my thing is, I listen to my wub-wubs, but I get my music from podcasts, like the Armin van Buuren podcast, where he's just like, hello, it's me, Armin van Buuren from Amsterdam. And then it's just like, here is the Ricky Johnson. And it's like, and then he's like, Ricky, that was a great song. And he's like, hey, thanks, I made it this week. And then I'm like, ooh, I like this one. And I add it to my playlist.
I sometimes there's when I got my car a few years back, it had SiriusXM in it, and I just kept the subscription because I enjoyed it so much. So when I say listen to the radio, that's a lie. I listen to paid service radio, but I love it so. I love it so much. It's so much better than anything else, and I really enjoy it. They have a thing on there called Chill. It's like that. And I'm like, yeah, this is where I'm at. It's like, it sounds like the music you would listen to if you're very, very high, and I'm here for it. I love it. It's so good.
Is it
like
lo-fi style or more like a house music type thing?
I don't know what any of those words mean you just said.
All
to
right.
me. It's like music that you would hear at like a trendy spa, maybe.
Okay.
Where it's like you're trying to relax, but it's like, but it's like relaxing. So like,
it still could be either of those, lo-fi or house.
Well, I don't know what that. We've talked about this before. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what any of that means. I just know that I like what I like. I'm like, I don't know what the hell this is called.
Well, I mean, you can listen to. Here's the thing. Sometimes I'll just, because I don't have paid radio, so I have like 5 radio stations I cycle between. Well, actually, that's not true. There's like a couple more, because some are like talk radio or sports. So I have sports talk radio, and then I have like the normal I don't even listen. It's like 95% sports radio if I got talk on. And they're just like, what's going on in sports? Then music, there's like Pop 2, weird Polish station during the day, but like crazy electric music, electro EDM at night. And then there's the alternative rock, which, you know, they play like your Imagine Dragons and your
Sure.
Whatever, like those things. But sometimes they got some,
the 2010s. Yeah.
Right. But they got some new ones in there. Sometimes you flip through. And then I got another one, which is they play like the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So they'll just, you're listening to the Bless the Rains in Africa by Totoro 1 minute, and then the next they're playing like Backstreet Boys, and then they're playing like Britney Spears or like whatever. So they go all over.
The person that I just found, the person that I was thinking, her name is Nora En Pure. She's, I think, a Swedish. She's the queen of Swiss-based deep house. Nora En Pure has spent the last several years the pinnacle of dance music. But the thing that I you know what? Here's what I've also just learned. Most of what is on the station that I listen to on SiriusXM is clearly just on SoundCloud, because all of Nora En Pure's tracks, all of her 1 hour shows are on, all 307 are on SoundCloud. And like, how do I access this? How do I go hear more on SoundCloud? I'm going to send you this. This is.
I like how you're like, we're more on
like,
SoundCloud. We literally have a podcast for like nearly a decade on SoundCloud. You're like, how do I navigate this website?
I just don't, I mean, look, I don't use SoundCloud. I just upload. But this is her show. It's like an hour long every week, and it's like, with Nora En Pure. It's like, you're listening to Purified. But it's like, I dig this. It's where I'm at mentally. It's like, it's like, you know, chill, man.
It's kind of trance-esque.
What would you call this? What would you call this music?
I mean, it does classify as deep house. I'd call it deep house trance.
What does deep house trance mean? What is deep house?
I don't know how to describe it. Hold on, maybe the internet can describe it. House is a music genre characterized by a repetitive 4 on-the-floor beat and a typical tempo of 120 beats per minute.
So what is deep house? It's a subgenre of house music. Oh my God, how did I find that before you? A subgenre of house music that originated in the 80s, initially fusing elements of Chicago house. What?
Of course.
With the lush chords of jazz funk and touches of soul music. Its origins are attributed to the early recordings of Larry Heard, a.k.a. Mr. Fingers, including his influential track, Can You Feel It? Oh, my God. Can I Feel It? Where do I listen to Can I Feel It?
Can You Feel It?
Can you feel it, Mr. Fingers? I can't believe that's what I Googled. Can you feel it, Mr. Fingers? Here we go. Yo, I dig Mr. Fingers. The song is like, and the background is just like, I just need to be put. I think you're right. I need to be put into some sort of trance with trance music.
You do.
I need to be just like zone me out, put me on like a beanbag, give me like give me some weird illegal narcotic and a pacifier and put me in a corner. I'll be fine. I'll be okay.
I didn't realize.
That's what I've learned about myself.
Trance is a genre of EDM that emerged from the British New Age music scene in the early 90s.
Look at us.
Yeah, 1990s German techno and hardcore. Then they got hardstyle. That's the one that's like.
I realized that I didn't know what Nora M. Pure looks like, and she looks like a mom of 3. She looks like the most attractive mom at the pool, but she's, definitely still the mom at the pool. Like a DJ mom.
DJ mom. DJ mom coming to you live. She does. She's 31 years old.
Yeah, she just looks like a mom. It's hilarious. But not like, how there's like DJs and they're like 40 and they still look like they're trying to be 22.
Right.
This just looks like a mom. She's like, I put on my hat backwards and I'm really excited to be here. I wore a t-shirt. Maybe the Swiss scene is a little bit different. Maybe people are a little more chill.
That's true.
And they don't have to like pretend to be cool.
Yeah, maybe the Swiss scene's different. There she is by water. She's just chilling at the beach.
There's one of her in like literally a t-shirt that's too big and she's just like smiling and having a good time. And I'm here for that. It isn't like pretentious at all. I love it.
This one, she's like going scuba diving.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's like a Northern European thing.
Maybe.
Where everyone's just kind of a little more chill.
That's possible. Yeah, maybe I'm too Eastern European. I gotta go more north.
Yeah, we gotta go Northern European. I'm here for that.
I actually think it said I think my genetics thing said I had like 8% Swiss or something. Maybe that's why I like EDM.
Maybe.
I was gonna mention, I've told you this yesterday, but did you see my stick talk?
I did see your stick talk. Are you using today as a shameless promotion for it? Is that what you're doing?
Well, it's because last week I was like, I started the TikTok with cat TikTok, and then I made another one, which did better. It did twice as well as the first cat TikTok, and then I made stick talk, or stick TikTok, and that's got 10.7K.
It's viral. That's
going viral,
yeah.
So now
stick talk.
I need to make a cat stick talk, and then we're gonna start flying off the shelves.
I feel like you're flying too close to the sun right now.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe
a stick and a cat in one video. It's too much content for you, man.
Nah, we'll
too
see.
much.
We'll see. But either way, I enjoy the fact that you can make 15-second videos. I think I like that.
It is right up your alley in sort of like the very short form. You don't have to pretend to care for 30 minutes.
Right.
Or you don't have to like, well, I got to do a thing for 20 seconds in order to hit. No, you're just like, I'm in, I'm out, it's over.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Oh, that's what I was going to bring up. Okay.
Yes.
So, first up, one thing I hate about TikTok is when you open it, it blasts you with a TikTok right away.
Immediately, and oftentimes they suck.
Yeah, you just click the app, and it's like, and I'm like, Jesus, like, can we like calm down a bit? And usually they suck. Like, there's some like bad TikToks. They're just like, this is me when I get French fries at McDonald's, and they're like eating them, and they're all like sitting in the car, like, I'm eating French fries, and that's it. And I'm like, that was it? That was the whole thing? And they're like 30 million views.
Dude, there is this one girl who I recognize now is one of the most famous TikTokers ever. But the very first video I ever saw of her was her literally just making faces at the camera for about 30 seconds to a song. And her face would like move to the beat of the song. And that was it. 30 seconds, 87 million views. And I was like, no. 30 That's no. I have been like writing scripts, and I have been devoting weeks of time to videos, and it's like I got 100,000 views. Amazing. She's like, I moved my face 80 million. Like, no, this is unfair. The world is unkind.
Well, all right, here's what happened. So I was just like flipping through. I was like, dude, these suck. And then I got to one that I thought was a joke. I thought this was a joke at first. And it was this girl that was flipping through tarot cards, and she's like, you've landed at the right spot. Destiny brought you here. I'm looking at your cards. It appears that someone near you is trying to move away, but you don't want them to. You don't want them to move away. You need this video right here. I understand where you're coming from. This is the thing, and it shows that you are going to have change in life. And it had like 50,000 views and a bunch of comments of people being like, oh my God, it is me. And I was like, this lady just said, you're going to have some bad stuff happen, and there's like bad stuff currently happening, but it might get better. Like, that's all she said in like a really generic fashion. And people are like, wow. And I'm like, I guess there's like 12-year-olds watching this, so they're probably like, oh my God, they don't understand. You know,
I imagine it's one of those things where people who don't care swipe through it because it's like on-demand quick content.
Right.
So people just swipe. And so people who are immediately like, nah, this isn't for me, swipe through it. And not many people took the time to actually like comment. And so those who did are like, you're totally right. This is absolutely correct.
Yeah. So I was just like, all right, cool. And then
cool.
Then just a bunch more TikToks I did not like. They're just, so I was like, I ain't watching these. I'm just making them.
The problem that I have with TikTok is a lot of the content is like super, super throwaway. And the ones that I stay and watch are the ones that I am most angered by. And that's how I know it gets me. Literally, I think I mentioned this before, but because I watched her once, and I think I watched the video like 8 times because I couldn't believe it. There's this woman on there who's just like, the Roman Empire isn't real. It was created by the church. I'm like, what? She's like, all the things about Rome that you think you know, Roman coins, not real. Forgeries. I'm like, what? And she, honest to God, believes that for 1,000 years, there was no Roman Empire. It was like a bunch of small city-states, and then the church created it as like a revisionist history. And I'm like, no. She's like, there was no Roman Empire. All those things that are in, like, Hadrian's Wall in England, it was actually a road, not a wall. I'm like, what? How did you get what? And then I'll go watch people tell her why she's wrong, and then she'll respond to those and be like, this person is incorrect, and the reason why is because they're part of the agenda. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, anybody that has to be
outraged. I'll be like, how do you exist? Yeah.
I mean, that's anybody that has to, you hit a point where they're like, this thing isn't real. And you're like, well, here's a good point that you can try to debunk. And instead of trying to debunk it, they're just like, you're dumb. And you're part of the problem. Like, it's just that. Like, oh, okay, they're just dumb. One
of the absolute craziest things I've ever seen. I was like, shut up. Please shut up. I will constantly, there's one guy that I follow who, like, his whole thing is just shitting on people who are idiots. And I it's the only way I can exist on TikTok. Thank God I recently, my phone, I'm looking at it right now. My old phone broke. I was doing a brand deal and it was in the dark and I accidentally tripped and smashed my phone. And so I had to go to get a new phone. And when I went there, they were like, sorry, because I had an iPhone 11.
Right.
I love my iPhone 11. When I was there, I picked up the iPhone 13, which is the new one, and I was like, this feels weird. I don't like this. It's like too bulky in my hands. It doesn't feel right. It has like, it feels heavier. It has flat edges rather than rounded. It just doesn't feel good. And I was like, can I just get another 11? And they're like, let's see what we have. And they're like, we don't have any 11s. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, but you do have a new every 2, so you can get a new phone now. It's part of your plan. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll get the 13, I guess. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. I'm looking at it right now. The back where the camera stuff is so lopsided that when I set it down, it doesn't lay flat.
Yeah.
It has like a weird angle to it. It feels bulky. It feels heavier. It doesn't feel good in my hand. I hate everything about it. And I'm like, son of a... The only good to come of this is because I realized over the many years of having the same phone. I had the iPhone 11 for I don't know how many years it's been since I got that thing. I absolutely do not use 90% of the apps that I download for stuff. And so on my new phone, these are the apps that I have. This is where all the apps that come with it, and I move them all into folders because I never use them. The app that allows me to get into the office, because the office has like gates and stuff that are run through an app. Reddit, because I love going on Reddit. YouTube, because I can watch YouTube. Twitter, because then I can post things. Slack for office Slack. The Starbucks app, so I can order Starbucks while I'm driving to the office and pick it up. The Lyft app. And the Uber app, just in case I have to use one or the other. Discord. The SiriusXM app. Audible. And that's it. That's all I have on my phone. It's beautiful. That's all I use. Everything else is removed off I don't have anything else. I have 1 1/3 screens. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful.
I only have 2 pages.
I have 1 full page and then 1 top row. And the top row of the second page is all the apps I don't use that I might have to use one day. It's gorgeous. It's incredible.
My phone is the XS Max, I believe.
What the hell is an XS Max?
The XS Max is... When did that come out?
XS Max iPhone?
Yeah.
What the hell is that phone?
September 2018. So it's 4 years old. Almost 4 years old. Yeah, I don't know why they say X. I guess because 10. Oh, that's why, because it's the 10.
Oh, it's the XS. Yeah, the 10X. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got that phone, and no doubt, this is like my favorite iPhone. And I tried upgrading when the 13 came out, and it gave me a headache. And then people were like, you got to turn off the super motion or whatever the shit. So I did that. And I was like, I guess it's okay. But then I just paid for like I don't even get to use one of the features that's supposed to be a selling point. And then the camera was worse. It has more cameras that, obviously, like you said, you can't lay it down. And I was taking pictures with my XS Max versus the 13. And I would show people, and they either couldn't tell the difference or they would pick the XS Max camera. And I was like, I'm just returning this. So I did. Now I'm going to use that until it breaks, and then I might just buy another XS Max if I can.
The problem that I have is I can't return it because I got it for free. Because it was an upgrade for my service plan with Verizon. So they gave me this damn phone. So now I have this new phone, and I absolutely hate this phone. And everyone's like, bro, why don't you get like a Google phone or an Android? I'm like, nah, I hate those more. I like to be able to use mine without, I know what I like. I like what I like. I'm not going to change. I've had an iPhone since the iPhone 3. It's too late for me. I'm an adult. I'm not cool. I'll let you know. One of the Scary Game Squad members, I'll let you figure out which one, has a Android phone, and the rest of us has iPhones, and communication with him is near impossible. When we send a group message, it is like, did everyone get this? Hello, did everyone get this? And like some people were like, yeah, I got it, and some people were like, I didn't get it, and it's like, oh my god. So all I'm saying is, it sucks, and I'm over it, and I should have stuck with my 11, and I would have stuck with my 11 forever. Until the damn thing broke, which it did. And now I have a garbage phone that I hate. So
that's the thing, too, with Android is like, I tried Android and I didn't like it either. It felt like the phone for people that are like, I know how to customize and overclock my phone and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't care. I just want to like look at my apps and email and whatever. And listen to music. Half the time I'm just listening to my AirPods on it with the gym.
Yeah, I just want it to. Yeah, I have my AirPods. That's the thing is I have everything that is accessories. I'm not going to go out and buy a whole new phone system and then have to deal with all the it's too late for me.
Yeah.
It's too late. Unless someone steals all of it and I have to start fresh.
Yeah.
I got like 5 of the damn plugs. I got 80 cords. If someone comes in and takes it all, then I'll be like, all right, maybe I'll consider it. But it doesn't make any sense to me why I would. I can't do it.
Yeah. No, there's the Apple people, the Android people, and then the people that just I don't know what they're doing.
And there's like the few people that are like, you should get in that WeWay. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't need to be hacked by the Chinese government. I'm all right. I'm good, thanks.
Yeah,
like, that's not true. That's not going to happen. I'm like, yeah, okay. Sure.
No, I'd not trust that. Listen, I'm just it's like you said, I've been using the iPhone for like so long. I'm just going to keep using it. But like I prefer this one that's like 4 years old.
Yeah, I think mine is, how old is the 11?
I think it's the one that came right after mine. So I think it's probably 3 years old.
The iPhone 11 Pro, which is what I had, I'm looking at it right now. It's busted as shit. The screen is super destroyed. That was 5.8 inches. Inches? Yeah, 5.85 inches. While the 13 is 6.1. That's why it feels bulkier in my hands.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I hate it. Well, I hate that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm a fan of the new one either, so.
Oof. Yeah. No, thank you. I am upset, but I'll live. It's just a phone. I don't use my phone nearly enough to care, so. Still, it's aggravating. I'm like, this thing feels so dumb. I just want to go grab it. And when I go grab it, it like feels weird in my hand, and it's like too hard. It's too hard. Why am I complaining about that? I don't like it. I hate it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, you know what isn't bad?
Yeah. Hey, good idea. Hey, do you like saving money online? Yes, I do. Good job. Thanks, Crendor. Well, Honey is here to save you money.
Woo.
That's right. How often do you go shopping online? Frequently?
Yes.
Good. Thanks for answering. Well, if you do, you're a fool if you don't have Honey. Honey is a thing that changes the way you shop. It is a free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and then applies the best one it finds to your cart. So imagine you're shopping online. Imagine you're like me, and you go online and you're looking for controllers for your PlayStation because for some reason you need more controllers for your PlayStation 5 for the office so you can play games with your staff and then record them and stick them on Patreon. Imagine that's something you had to do. Well, I don't know why you would have to do that, but imagine you did. Well, this past week there were a bunch of deals for controllers that were like on sale and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, amazing. Well, when I went to go check out, not only did I get the discount on the website, but also Honey found another discount. So the controllers that were $70, or I guess $79, whatever it was, that were $50 are now $36.99. Thanks to Honey. Saved big bucks right there. It was great. Super steal. And that's all because Honey. Honey is so simple. When you go to check out, hit the Honey button, and it will just be like, all right, do you want to apply these coupons? Click it. Within a few seconds, Honey will search the internet and find you the best deal for that site. It's so simple. You watch the prices just drop. Honey is amazing, and you can get it too right now. Not just on your desktop, but it also works on your iPhone. Speaking of iPhones, get it on your iPhone 11, the superior model. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you're just missing out on saving that money. So all you got to do right now, just go to joinhoney.com/Cox and get it for free. That's joinhoney.com/Cox. Also today we're brought to you by Tushy. Hello, Tushy. Imagine you're going down the street and a bird poops on your arm, Crendor.
Ah, jeez.
Sucks, right?
Yep.
What are you going to do? Wipe it off with a dry napkin?
No.
No, you're going to put some water or something. You're going to disinfect that thing. You're going to try your hardest not to have just poo on you all day. Well, why is your butt any different? Stop smearing your business around with toilet paper and start washing with water with a Hello Tushy bidet. It's 2022, y'all. We We have high-speed internet. The celebrities are in space. There are electric cars, and like, still, we're using toilet paper and like a bowl to poop in. We get to the future is what I'm saying. Stop spreading your business around your butthole with toilet paper. Start washing with Hello Tushy Bidets. A Hello Tushy Bidet attachment washes your bum with fresh water for a way better clean than toilet paper feeling. Simply spray it, pat it down. It attaches to an existing toilet. You don't even need a plumber or an electrician or anything like it. It literally takes like 8 minutes to install. Cuts down on your toilet paper use by 80%, saving you money. You stop wasting paper. You're helping the environment. Make the restroom your best room with the complete Hello Tushy system, including the Tushy Bidet attachment, an ottoman, and toilet brush. Hello Tushy has cleaned over 1 million happy bums. Join them and take care of your business the cleaner way. Right now, we want you to go over and check out hellotushy.com/Cox to get 10% off plus free shipping right now. And if you do get one, tag at Hello Tushy and then tag us on social media for the goofs. Come on, you know you want to do it. It's hellotushy.com/Cox for 10% off and free shipping. All right, Crendor, let's do a chapter. Something got the Crendor. How's that traffic out there?
Oh man, traffic is still crazy, but it's starting to slow down a little bit now that we're hitting, mid-July. People are starting to come back from their vacations. Some people still doing some vacations, but, it's not as crazy. It's still crazy, but not super crazy. And then I think people start school again in like a month or something. Dude, I haven't been to school in like, oh my God, it's been a long time. I've already forgotten. I think I used to start school at like early to mid-August. But I think it was like mid-August. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Yeah, usually August. Like, I don't know. Sometime, I think the earliest I ever started school was August 8th, I think.
Wow, really? I think mine was like the 20th.
Damn, you went to one of those cool schools.
But even like, I think Chicago schools start like early September, like right by Labor Day. Actually, let's see. I think I think the earliest might have been like August 15th.
When I was in high school, we would always start, I think it was the week before. We get Labor Day off, right? In this country? Yeah. All right, good. I think it would be, we'd start the week before Labor Day, and then we just always have that Monday off for some reason.
Oh, I see.
I seem to recall that being a thing we would do. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. Maybe that's when I taught. Because I remember being in school, they'd bring us back early. We'd have to do early August.
I think.
But then we'd get off in May. Actually, when I was in high school, June. Wow, we stayed in school for a long time in my Ohio school.
Wow. Yeah, you stayed in school a while. I thought, usually we'd start like mid-August, then get out like early June, I think. Like the first week of June.
It was always like June 8th or June. It was the first week of June. Yeah. Interesting. When I taught, we would start almost September and get off in May. Like, that's the difference in... from when I went off to college and came back, the difference was crazy. I was like, what happened to schooling? This is wild.
That is pretty wild. Oh, yeah, I guess. My high school starts in the middle of August now. So I think they start a week earlier than they used to. Interesting. Wow,
That's because them kids got to learn.
Kids got to learn.
Them kids got to learn.
It's the traffic.
All right. Let's go to weather.
I was scouring the comments, but I found one that ties into today's topics. They requested weather for Poulsbo, Washington. There's a festival called Viking Fest, and the houses look Scandinavian.
Viking Fest?
Yeah, here's Poulsbo, Washington. There we are.
Poulsbo. Old Poulsbo.
Poulsbo, Washington.
Poulsbo.
Here it is. Whoppy, take it away.
Whoppy activated. 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Poulsbo, Washington. Weather today. 62% humidity. Pressure 30. Visibility 10 miles. Wind 5 miles per hour. Sunrise 5:29 a.m. Sunset 9:02 p.m. Dew point 52. UV index 0. Moon phase waning gibbous. 10 day. 10 day.
Slap that thing.
10 day. 10 day. 74 degrees, mostly sunny. Tuesday, 78, sunny. Wednesday, 81, sunny. Thursday, 80, sunny. Friday, 78, partly cloudy. Saturday,
Saturday's mostly sunny, 78. Sunday's 80, sunny. A lot of sun, a lot of 80s. That's the weather. What, dear? Well,
Thank you.
did you find the Viking Fest?
I did find the Viking Fest, but I've learned something. Every time we go look up festivals online, their websites always suck.
Oh,
Always.
they do.
The Viking Fest website is like
It's like
really
GeoCities.
low on information. It is pretty shit. I clicked info and it literally is like parking information. Where to park in downtown Poulsbo. I want to know why they celebrate Viking Fest.
Yeah, why do they?
You're nowhere near where Vikings are. Why is that a thing that's happening?
Oh, yeah, we click general info. It's just like parking information. That's it.
There's nothing here that
What
tells
about,
me anything.
Facts. When, where is Viking Fest? How I become a vendor. That's it. There's got to be something here.
My favorite is, I think if you go under events and Viking Fest parade, there's an image of an old car with an old man in a Viking hat and like a young woman sitting on the car with an umbrella because I guess it's raining. And in the background is the Nordic Maid and Senior Citizens Lounge. That tells me everything I need to know about this town, about this website, about the entire event.
Oh, yeah.
I said this website didn't have information, but it definitely does.
Now, I did go on their Facebook here. It looks like it happened in May. And
Yes.
it said, let's see, they got the food craft booths open, Carnival in King Olaf parking lot.
Nice.
They had the Iffen Band. Let's see, Viking Fest Road Race. They had the Washington Sacks and Wings. Let's see, DJ Cole and Sean
live at the street.
Oh, man. You got to see DJ Cole.
Damn. My favorite thing is I like the fact that on Sunday from 1 to 2 they had the Boot Scootin' Babes.
The Boot Scootin' Babes.
The Boot Scootin' Babes were there.
Oh, my God. Who are the Boot Scootin' Babes?
I don't know, the Boot Scootin' Babes.
Oh, wait. Here's the Boot Boogie Babes, Seattle's line dance team.
Boot Scootin' Babes, Washington. There's the Boot Boogie Babes, America's favorite line dance team. Nope, I don't care about that.
That's got to be them, though, right? Like, who else
No, this is the Boot Scootin' Babes.
Like, who else is going to... I don't know. There's a lot... The Boot Boogie Babes. It all says the Boot Boogie Babes, but there's no Boot Scootin' Babes.
The Boot Scootin' Babes are probably local, which makes me think that they're all like 70-year-old retirees.
Well, this says...
ladies.
This says
Let's go, Boot Scoot.
Boot Scootin' Boogie Babes. So I think it's just Scootin's just in there. It's like their middle name.
So they travel the country, the Boot Scootin' Babes?
Well, they're from Seattle, so it checks out. They would be in Washington.
America's favorite dance team. Oh, yeah, look at them dance. They're booting and they're scooting.
They're booting and they're scooting.
They're booting and they're scooting. And you know what? I'm so happy that all these moms found a way to get outside of the house. You know?
That's true.
How many of the Boot Scootin' Babes do you think are like, let me tell you about Goop?
Oh, there's got to be at least a couple.
There's
No
definitely
doubter.
one trying to sell Goop products to the other babes, right?
Yeah,
For
there
sure.
has to be. There
For
has
sure.
to be. There's apparently some in Charleston as well.
Oh, there's Boot Scootin' Babes everywhere. There's Boot Scootin' Babes in Bakersfield, California, Reno, Nevada. Come on.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes.
They have teams, so they have the Boot Boogie Babes, then there's the Boot Girls and the Boot Chicks.
Nope. That's
So
too much
they're-
for me.
So I don't think there's any defining difference. It's just they're just in different groups. So it's like, oh, who do you get to dance for your show? And it's like, well, we got the Boot Boogie Babes, but you guys got the Boot Chicks. And they're like, ah, man.
Yeah, it's in one of the July 29th through 31st, they have a show at the Watershed, but it says those attending to be determined. Should they only bring certain people? Only certain boot boogie babes attend? Are there like the boot boogie babes you want to see, and then there's like the I'm the stand-in boot boogie babe. Like I'm not the boot boogie babe.
Why is this at Viking Fest?
Great question. Fantastic question.
Oh wait, I think we found our answer to Viking Fest. So in the comments, someone said, aside from Skjaldbjorg demonstration, is there any historical Norse relevance to this Viking Fest? And someone said, Sam Davies, David Gardner, Polsbro was founded by Norwegian settlers, so every year we have Viking Fest to celebrate that. So I guess...
So really it has nothing to do with the Vikings and more to do with the fact that, like, it's a town celebration.
Yeah, it's more they're celebrating that their town was founded by Norwegian settlers.
Vikings.
And
Boot-scootin' Vikings?
That's what we need. We need boot-scootin' Vikings.
Which I'm pretty sure is just the techno Viking. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
And he's just scooting around in boots.
Yeah.
Well, that's the weather.
All right, let's go to sports.
Sports. Welcome to the sports desk.
Hello.
Beep, beep.
Let's see, sports. NBA Summer League's happening. That's a thing. It's always kind of fun for a bit, and then nobody cares. We have the NFL training camp going to be getting started, I think, next week. So that's pretty cool. We have the MLB going. It's almost to the All-Star break, so they're making progress on that season. Yankees still at the top. You got the Twins, the Astros, the Mets, the Brewers, and the Dodgers. And the big team here is the Seattle Mariners have won 14 games in a row. Damn. So if anything, I'm going to be cheering for them. Go Mariners. I don't even think they've won anything in a long time, so I'll cheer for them.
Yeah. You know what? It's about time.
Yeah. I also like the Oriole bird, the mascot for them. And then there's the Cubs, but they suck this year. So that's that. And then hockey is in the off season as well. This is the point where now it's just a lot of baseball until the NFL starts.
I mean, baseball just goes so long.
It really does
not stop.
It just
baseball is like 13 out of the 12 months now.
162 games. 162 games of baseball.
It makes it honestly hard to care.
And then it gets to the point where they play a one-game playoff for a couple teams. So you play 162
and then you're like, oh, I kind of care. But, when they're like, it's currently New York's in the lead in the division, you're like, there's 200 games left.
Yeah.
Who the hell cares?
Yeah. And then they like lose 3 games all season. They make the playoffs and they lose. And it's like, oh, my God. They lost 3 games all season, but 4 in the playoffs, they're out. So
that's it.
That's that. So that's sports.
All right. What is our fact of the day?
Fact of the day. The Australian government banned the word mate for a day.
I don't believe that went over well at all.
It couldn't have. There are probably slang or informal words that get on your nerves from time to time, particularly when you think something should be taken seriously. In 2005, Australian Parliament took a few complaints a little too seriously and banned anyone on their staff from using the word mate while at work. Fortunately, Prime Minister...
I thought you meant through the whole country. I was like, there's no way.
Well, that's what they little clickbait title right there.
Yeah, that's what that is.
They claimed that mate was an important part of Australian culture, and the ban was overturned within 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Yeah, a little bit of clickbait. A little bit of clickbait.
A little bit of clickbait there.
A little bit of clickbait.
A little bit of clickbait. So, yeah, let's throw in another one. Let's throw another one there.
Okay.
Let's see. Star Trek's Scotty stormed the beach at Normandy. Yo, that's kind of wild.
Really?
James Doohan.
James Doohan, yes.
Best known for playing Scotty on the Star Trek series, served in World War II with the 3rd Canadian Infantry Division as a commissioned lieutenant. He led his troop up a mine-strewn Juno Beach as part of the Allied forces' D-Day invasion. Later in the day, he was wounded by friendly fire that caused the amputation of the middle finger on his right hand. You might not have noticed because during the time on Star Trek, directors did the best they could to avoid showing the injury on screen. Damn.
Amazing. Amazing. I love that. I did not know that.
I didn't either. That's a good fact right there.
That was a good fact. Yeah. That wasn't clickbaity at all. That guy's a badass.
Yeah. Damn. Go, Scott.
He saved the Enterprise, and he saved the world.
Scotty. James Dewey. That's your fact of the day.
All right. What is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. So this one was sent to us by actually a few people. And it's kind of weird because it's like 3 years old. But I don't care because it's a good one. And I don't think it's fake.
Okay.
Florida man caught feeding wild alligator resists arrest. Quote, he's a good boy and he loves bagels.
You know what? That reminds me of this tweet I saw on Twitter a while ago that I think went pretty viral and was very funny. This woman went to a 7-Eleven in the morning and she sees a lizard next to the coffee and the cashier's like, no worries, that's just Marvin. He likes the smell. And so then 7-Eleven replies with, oh, can you give us the store location? We'd love to check in on Marvin, wink. And she's like, no way, I'm not going to narc on my buddy. And so I think about that when I think about this story because it's just like, dude likes bagels. Leave him alone. He just likes bagels. Yeah, he's not causing any trouble. The man likes bagels. Let him have his bagels.
He likes bagels. Florida man who allegedly resisted arrest after being caught illegally feeding an alligator named Hank in his neighborhood pond described the 10-foot beast as a good boy and a good friend. Paul Fortin, 67, was issued a citation by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission over the incident in May at a pond in Catriona Drive, Daytona Beach. But he was arrested by police and taken to Volusia County Jail after refusing to accept the citation and resisting an officer without violence. Fortin, who says he is a disabled veteran, told News 6 he regularly fed Hank the alligator. He's a good boy. He lets me pet him, he told the channel. He just sits there and he loves bagels. He was such a good friend. The alligator lover added.
He does sound like a good friend.
The alligator lover added. It's illegal. It's totally illegal to do it. Did I know it? No. Did I know I couldn't feed a turtle? Alligators? Yeah, I kind of knew that. I don't know. Maybe I'm Dr. Doolittle. Maybe. You know what? That seems like a reasonable response. Maybe. He was reportedly caught after a report by a neighbor led to the FWC discovering a Facebook video of Fortin feeding the alligator, filmed by himself. The FWC did not respond immediately to Newsweek for comment. In Clearwater, Florida, an 11-foot alligator crashed through the window of a woman's home and wreaked havoc in the kitchen. Mary Wishusen told the Tampa Bay Times she wasn't surprised to see an alligator in her home, but she was surprised by the response. A Facebook post about the incident by Clearwater Police Department went viral. Neighbors began calling her the Gator Lady. The reptile destroyed her dining table, left holes in her walls, and smashed her stash of wine. Strangers have since left bottles of wine at her home to replace those she lost. I like to imagine she goes up to him. She's like, this isn't a 74 Cabernet Bordeaux.
Yeah.
This is trash. In June, an alligator... Wait, are these just like... They're just throwing in alligator stories down here? These aren't even related.
I think because they ran out of actual stories. They ran out of... facts about the alligator that eats bagels. They're like, other gators do wacky things too?
Yeah, I think that's... I mean, do bagels harm alligators? Like, I can get it if bagels are, like, hurting the alligator.
No, people just thought it was weird, but it's not weird. Everyone loves bagels, and if you don't, you are worse than an alligator is what I think this is saying.
Let's see. Hold on. Reddit is here. How unhealthy is it for alligator to eat bagels?
I can't believe there's going to be something on this. I refuse. There is not one study on alligators eating bagels. It has never happened.
Let's see. It says apparently alligators are able to metabolize carbs and farmed alligators can put on weight from cheap feed. So, I mean, it's like, people. They're just cheap carbs.
You know what? Never say that about a bagel. Bagels are delicious. Cheap carbs. How dare you?
It depends. We talked about bagels last week.
And I will always talk about bagels.
I mean,
there'll never be a time I don't talk about bagels.
I mean, I like bagels, all right, but I put on cream cheese, and I feel like you just need some fiber. Like if you get like a whole grain bagel, it's probably better for you. You get the fiber with it. But if you're just getting like, you know, the white bread bagel or whatever it is, you're probably not gonna be as healthy.
I mean, I guess I'm not gonna tell you how to eat your bagels. You do what you want.
I mean,
no judgments here.
You do what you do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm the person where like I don't drink any like diet soda or anything. Like if I have a sody pop, I usually have those little mini ones, and I'll have like half the mini one. I just want that taste. But I'm gonna drink the sugary one because like I don't want the diet. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. No, I understand that. I'm not saying don't. You know.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if you want to eat a bagel is filled with like the shitty carbs and whatever, like that's fine. As long as you're not doing it all the time, you know, it's all right.
See, look at that. Look at that. Agreed. Agreed.
We're like swapped over to me being on a podium talking about like bagel diet and diet colas. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I think every once in a while you need to say, hey, just eat some sugar, baby. It'll be all right.
Yeah, sometimes I used to drink so many sody pops. So many sody pops. I don't drink like nearly as much as I used to.
Now, when you stopped drinking sody pops in 1953, what did you drink after that?
I thought, wow, the war is over. Finally.
What a time to be alive.
What a time. Yeah, I used to drink 2 Coca-Colas a day, dude.
Damn, not Coca-Colas. When did they stop making those?
Coca-Cola cans a day.
Coca-Colas.
Yeah, and now I only have half a mini can.
You used to drink 2? Did you say 2 a day?
2, yeah.
Let me tell you, I know so many people that would laugh at that statement.
Oh yeah, they probably drink like way
like
more
they go
than
with like a 6-pack in like a night.
Yeah, what's like the Colaholics? It's like people drinking a like 24-pack of Miller Lite a night. It's just you know.
I honestly don't know which is worse. Like I can't tell you which is worse.
Honestly,
both are so bad. I'm like, I don't know what's worse for you.
I don't know either. Some people might be like, oh, the alcohol, but I mean, like, you got like sugar, like straight up just sugar you're pounding down. Like, I don't know. They're both bad.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know either. Well, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much for listening or watching. I've been enjoying this show. Crendor, hit him with the socials.
We have socials, youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. All one word. Find all the podcasts over there. Give it a subscribe. Hit the bell. You'll be notified whenever these go live every week. Also, you can follow us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify. We're all over. You can also go to youtube.com/Cox and Crendor without the podcast part at the end. Find all the animations over there. You can do the same thing. And you can find our other stuff. We have youtube.com/Jesse Cox, youtube.com/Crendor, Twitch TV Jesse Cox, Twitch TV Crendor, Facebook Jesse Cox, Facebook Crendor, Twitter Jesse Cox, Twitter Crendor, TikTok Jesse Cox, TikTok Crendor, Instagram Notorious Cox, Instagram Crendor was taken, and youtube.com/Warhammer Crendor if you like Warhammer. Also, I saw you painting Warhammer.
Thank you. I didn't paint anything. I literally was trying to assemble a Bellacore. I'm still not done. There's so many pieces, dude.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot.
So many pieces. And I just sit there and like hold them together as the glue dried. It was rough.
You're building the new one, right?
What?
The giant one, like the new
Yes,
model?
the giant ass. Yeah. It has so many little pieces. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a big guy.
I think it was designed to, it was so big it's designed to waste your time. They're like,
definitely.
Look, they want their money's worth. I'm like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, no, there's
too big.
There's some honker models out there.
Yeah. I love it though. It's neat as hell, but it's too big. I think I spent 3 hours and I assembled the base and then his legs. That's what I got done. I'm like, awesome. Good work, Jesse.
Well, at least you're doing it.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying.
And that's all our stuff.
All right. And as always,
Whoop.
to be continued.